If you're watching this video right now, it's no accident. You were meant to be here, guided by a force greater than yourself, because something extraordinary is about to unfold in your life. God is ready to reveal everything to you, secrets that will transform your heart, your mind, and your future. This is not just another moment. This is a divine appointment, a sacred opportunity to step into a life of purpose, abundance, and unshakable peace. Get ready to hear the truth that will awaken your soul and set you free. Stay with me, because what you're about to discover will change everything. Let's take a moment to set the stage for this powerful revelation. Pause the video, hit that like button, and subscribe to join thousands of awakened souls on this incredible journey. Your support amplifies this message, sending it to others who need to hear it. And if you feel a spark in your spirit, leave a comment with the number 777, a symbol of divine alignment, a declaration that you're ready to receive what God has for you. Trust me, you'll want to stay until the very end, because this message is for you and it's too important to miss. Deep within your soul, you've always known there's more to life than what you see. You've felt it, a quiet whisper, a nudge from the universe, a sense that something bigger is waiting for you. That feeling is no coincidence. It's God speaking directly to you, calling you to step into a new season of clarity and transformation. Right now, He's saying, it's time to tell you everything you've been searching for, everything you've prayed for, everything you've dreamed of. It's all about to be revealed. This is not a distant promise. It's a reality unfolding in real time. And you're standing at the threshold of a life-changing shift. God's plan for you is not hidden. It's not a mystery locked away in the heavens. It's a truth that's ready to pour into your life like a river that never runs dry. Think about the moments in your life when you felt lost, unsure, or overwhelmed. Those were not moments of defeat. They were moments of preparation. Every challenge, every tear, every question you've asked has been shaping you for this very moment. God has been working behind the scenes, aligning every detail, preparing you to receive the fullness of His blessings. As it says in Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." That hope, that future, it's here and it's now. Before we dive deeper, I want to thank you for being here. Your presence matters, and if you feel moved to support this message, you can do so through Super Thanks. Your generosity helps keep this light shining, reaching countless souls who are searching for truth. No matter how you choose to support, whether through a donation, a like, or simply sharing this video, know that you're part of something greater. Now let's continue, because God's message is too powerful to hold back. Imagine waking up every day with a sense of purpose that radiates from within. Imagine a life where financial stress, self-doubt, and fear no longer hold you back. That life is not a fantasy, it's the life God has designed for you. He's not just offering you a better tomorrow, He's offering you a transformation that starts today. This is about more than just material wealth or fleeting success. It's about spiritual awakening, emotional freedom, and a deep connection with the divine. God is ready to pour out blessings that touch every area of your life. Your health, your relationships, your career, your dreams. All you need to do is listen and receive. Let's talk about what it means to truly listen. Listening to God is not about hearing a booming voice from the sky. It's about opening your heart, quieting your mind, and trusting the still, small voice within. That voice has been guiding you all along, even when you didn't realize it. Think back to a time when you made a decision that felt right, even though it didn't make sense to anyone else. Maybe it was leaving a job, moving to a new city, or taking a leap of faith. That was God speaking, nudging you toward your purpose. Now he's speaking louder than ever, saying, it's time to know the truth. It's time to step into your destiny. This truth is not just about what's coming, it's about who you are. You are not defined by your past mistakes, your current struggles, or the opinions of others. You are a child of God, created with a unique purpose, a divine spark that no darkness can extinguish. As it says in Psalm 139:14, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. You are not here by chance. You are here to shine, to create, to love, and to live a life that reflects God's glory. The moment you embrace this truth, everything changes. Your perspective shifts, your confidence grows, and your life begins to align with the divine plan. Let's pause for a moment. If this message is resonating with you, drop a 777 in the comments below. Let the universe know you're ready to receive God's truth. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button to join a community of souls who are walking this path of awakening together. Your engagement makes a difference, and together we're spreading this light further than ever. Now, let's dive into the heart of God's message. He's saying it's time to let go of the old and embrace the new. The old is everything that's been holding you back: fear, doubt, limiting beliefs, toxic relationships, and the weight of past failures. These things are not your identity, they are shadows that have clouded your vision. God is offering you a fresh start, a clean slate, a chance to step into a life of abundance and joy. This is not about striving or earning. It's about receiving. As it says in Ephesians 3:20, God is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine. That immeasurably more is what's waiting for you. Picture this: a life where financial freedom is your reality, not because you've worked yourself to exhaustion, but because God has opened doors of opportunity you never could have imagined. Imagine walking into a room and radiating confidence, not because of what you own, but because of who you are in Him. Imagine relationships that are filled with love, trust, and mutual growth, because you've let go of those who dim your light. This is the life God is calling you to. A life where every step is guided, every need is met, and every dream is within reach. But here's the key: to receive this life, you must trust. Trust is the bridge between where you are and where God wants you to be. Trust means letting go of control, surrendering your plans, and believing that God's timing is perfect. Think of Abraham, who trusted God's promise of a son even when it seemed impossible. Or Esther, who trusted God's plan to save her people, stepping boldly into a role she never expected. These were ordinary people who trusted in an extraordinary God, and their lives became a testament to His power. You are no different. Your trust will unlock miracles you can't yet see. Let's talk about those miracles for a moment. God's blessings are not limited to one area of your life. When He says it's time to tell you everything, He's talking about a complete transformation. Financial breakthroughs are coming. Opportunities to grow your wealth, start that business, or find stability in ways that feel effortless. Your health is being renewed. Energy, vitality, and a sense of well-being that radiates from within. Your relationships are shifting. New connections that uplift you, old wounds that are healing, and a deeper love for yourself and others. These are not just possibilities, they are promises, and they're unfolding now. Now let's address the doubts that might be creeping in. Maybe you're thinking, this sounds too good to be true, or I've heard promises like this before. Those doubts are natural, but they're not the truth. Doubt is the voice of fear, trying to keep you stuck in the old. God's truth is bigger than your fear. As it says in Isaiah 41:10, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God." He's not asking you to have all the answers or to figure it out on your own. He's asking you to take one step, to trust one moment at a time, and to believe that He is already working on your behalf. Think about the story of David, a shepherd boy, who faced a giant with nothing but a sling and a stone. The world saw him as small, insignificant, and unprepared. But God saw him as a king. David didn't defeat Goliath with physical strength. He defeated him with faith. That same faith lives in you. Whatever giants you're facing, debt, heartbreak, uncertainty, they are no match for the God who's fighting for you. When you trust Him, those giants will fall, and you'll step into a life of victory. This victory is not just about overcoming challenges. It's about becoming the person God created you to be. You are not here to live a small life, to settle for less, or to shrink back from your dreams. You are here to shine, to create, to inspire, and to leave a legacy that echoes for generations. God is revealing the blueprint of your purpose, showing you the path to a life that's bigger than you ever imagined. As you walk this path, you'll notice changes, subtle at first, then undeniable. Your confidence will grow, your decisions will feel clearer, and your life will begin to reflect the divine plan. Let's take another moment to connect. Drop a 777 in the comments to declare that you're ready for this transformation. And if you're feeling called to join this movement, hit that subscribe button to stand with thousands of others who are embracing their divine purpose. Together, we're building a community of light, and your presence is making it stronger. Now, let's talk about what this transformation looks like in your daily life. It starts with small shifts, a new way of thinking, a new way of praying, a new way of trusting. Instead of waking up with worry, you'll wake up with gratitude, knowing that God is already at work. Instead of chasing success, you'll attract it, because your heart is aligned with His will. Instead of feeling drained by challenges, you'll feel empowered, because you know they're shaping you for something greater. This is the power of living in God's truth, a life where every moment is infused with purpose. One of the most beautiful parts of this journey is the glow that comes with it. As you embrace God's plan, you'll notice a radiance that wasn't there before. It's not just about your appearance, though others will see it in your smile, your eyes, and the way you carry yourself. It's about the light of God's presence shining through you. This glow is a reflection of your inner transformation, a peace that can't be shaken, a joy that can't be stolen, a strength that can't be broken. As it says in Matthew 5:16, "Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." Your light is a testimony to God's power, and it's drawing others to Him. This glow will change the way you interact with the world. People will notice something different about you. They'll be drawn to your energy, your kindness, your unshakable calm. Doors will open that were once closed. Opportunities will appear that seem too good to be true, but they're not, because they're orchestrated by God. Your life will become a living testament to His grace, and others will wonder, what's changed? What's the secret? The secret is simple. You've aligned with God's truth, and His truth is setting you free. Let's talk about freedom for a moment. True freedom is not just about financial wealth or external success. It's about living without the weight of fear, guilt, or shame. It's about knowing that you are enough, just as you are, because God created you with purpose. When you embrace this freedom, you'll find that the things you once chased, money, approval, status, start to chase you. Why? Because you're no longer operating from lack. You're operating from abundance. As it says in John 10:10, I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. That full life is yours, and it's waiting for you to claim it. If you're feeling moved by this message, I want to gently invite you to support this work through Super Thanks. Your contribution, no matter how small, helps us keep these messages flowing, reaching hearts that are hungry for hope. Thank you for being a part of this divine mission, and let's keep pressing forward together. Now, let's address the challenges you might face on this journey. Transformation is not always easy. There will be moments of doubt, moments when the old tries to pull you back, moments when the world tests your faith. But those moments are not signs of failure, they're signs of growth. Think of a butterfly emerging from its cocoon. The struggle is what strengthens its wings. Your struggles are strengthening you, preparing you to soar into the life God has planned. As it says in Romans 5:3-4, we also glory in our sufferings, because we know that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance, character, and character, hope. Your hope is not in vain, it's anchored in God's promises. When you face resistance, whether it's from others or from within, remember this: resistance is a sign that you're on the right path. The enemy only fights what threatens his plans. Your transformation, your light, your purpose, they threaten the darkness because they reflect God's power. Stand firm, as it says in Ephesians 6:13, put on the full armor of God so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground. You are not alone in this fight. God is with you, guiding you, protecting you, and lifting you higher than you can imagine. As you walk this path, you'll begin to see the evidence of God's hand in your life. Financial breakthroughs will come, maybe a new job, an unexpected windfall, or a business idea that takes off. Your health will improve. Energy you haven't felt in years. A body that feels strong and vibrant. Your relationships will transform. Toxic connections will fall away, and new ones will bloom with love and respect. These are not just dreams. They are realities that God is bringing to life. All you need to do is keep trusting, keep listening, and keep walking in His truth. Let's connect one more time. Drop a 777 in the comments to affirm that you're ready for God's blessings. And if you're feeling called, hit that subscribe button to join a community of souls who are embracing this divine journey together. Your presence here is powerful, and together we're creating a wave of transformation that's unstoppable. Now, let's talk about the legacy you're building. This transformation is not just for you, it's for those around you, for your family, for your community, for the world. As you step into God's plan, you become a beacon of hope, showing others what's possible when you trust in Him. Your life will inspire others to seek their own purpose, to trust in their own journey, to believe in their own miracles. You are not just living for today, you are planting seeds for tomorrow, creating a ripple effect that will echo for generations. Think of the story of Joseph. Sold into slavery, betrayed by his brothers, imprisoned for years. Yet, through it all, God was working, turning his pain into purpose. Joseph rose to become a leader, saving nations from famine and forgiving those who wronged him. Your story is no different. The trials you've faced are not the end. They're the beginning of something greater. God is using your life to show the world His power, His love, and His faithfulness. As it says in Genesis 50:20, you intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. Your life is saving lives, even if you can't see it yet. This is the moment to embrace your purpose fully. God is saying, it's time to know who you are. It's time to know what I've planned for you. It's time to live the life I created you for. That life is not small, not limited, not ordinary. It's a life of abundance, impact, and divine connection. Every step you take in faith is a step toward that life. Every prayer you pray is a seed planted in fertile ground. Every moment you trust is a moment you're drawing closer to God's promises. Now let's talk about the practical steps to live in this truth. Start each day with gratitude. Thank God for what He's already done and what He's about to do. Speak life over your dreams. Declare that abundance, health, and love are yours. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, who believe in your purpose, who reflect God's light. And most importantly, stay connected to Him. Prayer, meditation, reading His Word, these are the tools that keep you grounded in His truth. As it says in Joshua 1:8, keep this book of the law always on your lips, meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do everything written in it. Then you will be prosperous and successful. Prosperity is not just about money, it's about living a life that's rich in purpose, love, and joy. Success is not about worldly standards, it's about fulfilling the unique calling God has placed on your heart. As you align with His will, you'll find that everything you need comes to you effortlessly. Opportunities will appear, relationships will deepen, and your heart will overflow with peace. This is the life God is calling you to, and it's closer than you think. Let's take a moment to reflect on how far you've come. You've faced challenges that would have broken others, yet here you are, still standing, still believing, still hoping. That resilience is not by chance. It's by design. God has been strengthening you, refining you, preparing you for this moment. As it says in Isaiah 40:31, those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. You are soaring now, and nothing can stop you. As you move forward, know that God's timing is perfect. You may not see the full picture yet, but every step you take is part of His plan. Trust that He's working even when you can't see it. Trust that He's guiding you even when the path feels unclear. Trust that He's providing even when the provision hasn't arrived. His promises are true, and His love for you is unending, as it says in Romans 8:28. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. You are called, and He is working for your good. This is the moment to let go of fear and embrace faith. Fear tells you to stay small, to play it safe, to doubt God's plan. Faith tells you to step boldly, to trust deeply, to believe in miracles. Choose faith today. Choose to believe that God's truth is bigger than your circumstances. Choose to live as the person He created you to be, a person of purpose, power, and divine light. Your life is a testimony, and it's only just beginning. Let's keep this divine fire burning, because God's message to you is far from over. You're here right now because the universe has aligned to bring you to this moment, a moment where everything you've ever questioned, everything you've ever hoped for, is about to find its answer. God is peeling back the veil, revealing truths that will set your soul ablaze with purpose and possibility. This is not a time to hesitate. This is a time to rise, to claim the life that's been waiting for you, and to walk boldly into the future God has prepared. Stay with me, because every word of this message is a spark that's igniting your transformation. You've been through storms that tried to break you, moments that tested your spirit, and seasons that felt like they'd never end. But here's the truth. Those storms were not meant to destroy you. They were meant to forge you. Every trial you've faced has been a divine chisel, shaping you into a masterpiece of strength, wisdom, and unshakable faith. God has been preparing you for a life that's bigger than you've ever dared to dream. As it says in James 1:2-3, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. That perseverance is your power, and it's carrying you into a season of breakthrough." Imagine a life where every morning feels like a fresh opportunity to live out your purpose. A life where your heart is so aligned with God's will that opportunities flow to you like a river. Where your actions are guided by divine clarity, and where your presence inspires everyone around you. This is not a distant dream, it's the reality God is inviting you into right now. He's saying, "I've seen your struggles, I've heard your prayers, and I'm ready to show you the path to abundance. All you need to do is take the next step, trust His voice, and believe that the best is yet to come." Let's pause for a moment to amplify this energy. Drop a 777 in the comments to declare that you're ready to embrace this divine path. And if you're feeling called to join this movement, hit that subscribe button to stand with thousands of souls who are awakening to their true purpose. Your engagement is a spark that spreads this light further, and together we're creating a wave of transformation that can't be stopped. Now, let's talk about what it means to step into this new season. God is not just offering you a change in circumstances, He's offering you a change in identity. You are not the person you were yesterday, bound by fear or limited by doubt. You are a new creation, as it says in Paul Corinthians 5:17. "Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come, the old has gone, the new is here." This new you is bold, purposeful, and radiant with God's light. It's a you that walks into every situation knowing that God is fighting your battles, opening your doors, and paving your way. This transformation starts with your mind. Your thoughts are the foundation of your reality, and God is calling you to renew them. Stop dwelling on what went wrong, what you lack, or what others think. Start declaring what's possible. Abundance, joy, success, and divine favor. Speak life over your dreams as if they are already yours, because in God's eyes they are. Philippians 4:8 reminds us, "Whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable. If anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things." When you align your thoughts with God's truth, you create a magnetic energy that attracts blessings beyond measure. Picture this: a career that doesn't just pay the bills but fulfills your soul. A business that thrives because it's built on divine inspiration, or a creative project that touches lives around the world. These are not fantasies, they're glimpses of what God has in store. He's not limited by your current resources, your past mistakes, or the economy. He's the God who turned water into wine, who fed thousands with a few loaves and fish, who made a way where there was no. Your job is to dream big, act in faith, and trust that He's already moving mountains for you. If you're feeling the power of this message, I want to invite you to support this work through Super Thanks. Your generosity is a seed that helps us spread this divine truth to hearts that are longing for hope. Every contribution, no matter how small, is a blessing that keeps this light shining. Thank you for being part of this sacred mission, and let's keep pressing forward together. Now let's talk about the courage it takes to live this truth. Stepping into God's plan means stepping out of your comfort zone. It means saying yes to opportunities that scare you, letting go of relationships that drain you, and trusting God's timing even when it doesn't make sense. Think of Moses, called to lead a nation despite his doubts and insecurities. He didn't feel ready, but God equipped him every step of the way. You may not feel ready either, but God is saying, I've chosen you, and I'll provide everything you need. Your courage is the key that unlocks His provision. This courage will lead you to places you never imagined. You might find yourself starting a business that changes lives, speaking words that inspire thousands, or simply living a life so full of joy that others can't help but notice. Your influence is not limited by your past or your current circumstances. It's limitless because it's powered by God, as it says in Deuteronomy 31:6. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them. For the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. You are never alone, and your courage is rewriting your story. Let's talk about the abundance that's waiting for you. Abundance is not just about money. It's about living a life where every need is met, every dream is possible, and every moment is filled with purpose. God's abundance is like an ocean, vast and unending, ready to overflow into your life. Financial breakthroughs are coming, debts paid off, investments flourishing, opportunities that multiply your resources. Emotional abundance is yours. Peace that surpasses understanding, joy that bubbles up from within, and love that surrounds you. Spiritual abundance is your inheritance, a connection with God that grows deeper every day, guiding you with unshakable clarity. This abundance is not something you have to chase. It's something you attract by aligning with God's will. Start by giving thanks for what you have, no matter how small it seems. Gratitude is a magnet that draws more blessings into your life. Then take action. Small steps of faith that show God you're ready. Apply for that job, start that project, reach out to that person. Every step you take in faith is a signal to the universe that you're ready to receive. As it says in Matthew 7:7, ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you. The door is open. Walk through it. Let's connect again. Drop a 777 in the comments to affirm that you're claiming this abundance. And if you're feeling called, hit that subscribe button to join a community of souls who are stepping into their divine destiny. Your presence here is powerful, and together we're creating a movement of light and transformation. Now, let's talk about the relationships in your life. God is shifting the people around you, bringing those who align with your purpose and gently removing those who don't. This can be challenging, letting go of connections that feel familiar, even if they're toxic. But trust that God is making room for relationships that uplift you, challenge you to grow, and reflect His love. You're not meant to walk this journey alone. God is bringing mentors, friends, and partners who see your value and support your dreams. As it says in Proverbs 27:17, as iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. Surround yourself with those who sharpen your spirit. These relationships will amplify your impact. Imagine a community where everyone is cheering for your success, where your victories inspire others, and their victories inspire you. This is the kind of life God is building for you. A life where love flows freely, where trust is unshakable, and where every connection is reflection of His grace. Be open to new people, new perspectives, and new possibilities. The right relationships will propel you toward your purpose faster than you ever thought possible. Now let's talk about your health, because God's transformation touches every part of you. He's renewing your body, filling you with energy, and restoring your vitality. You might notice small changes at first: more energy in the morning, a clearer mind, a body that feels stronger. These are signs of God's hand at work. healing you from the inside out. Psalm 32 says, "Lord my God, I called to you for help and you healed me." Claim that healing today. Speak health over your body, nourish it with care, and trust that God is making you whole. This renewal is not just physical, it's emotional and spiritual too. The burdens you've carried, stress, anxiety, heartache, are being lifted. God is replacing them with peace, clarity, and a joy that radiates from within. You're not just surviving, you're thriving, living each day with a vibrancy that others can't ignore. This is the life God has for you, a life where every breath is a testament to His goodness, where every moment is an opportunity to shine. Now let's talk about the legacy you're creating. Your life is not just about you. It's about the impact you'll leave on the world. Every choice you make, every step you take is planting seeds for the future. You're not just building a life, you're building a story that will inspire others long after you're gone. Think of the people who've inspired you, maybe a teacher, a parent, or a figure like Martin Luther King Jr., who stood for justice with unshakable faith. Your life can be that kind of inspiration, a beacon of hope that lights the way for others. This legacy starts with small acts of faith, kindness to a stranger, courage in the face of fear, generosity when you have little to give. These acts ripple outward, touching lives you may never meet. God is using you to change the world, one moment at a time. As it says in Galatians 6:9, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." Your harvest is coming, and it's bigger than you can imagine. Let's talk about the power of your voice. God has given you a story, a perspective, a truth that the world needs to hear. Whether it's through words, art, leadership, or simply the way you live, your voice matters. Don't shrink back or silence yourself. Speak boldly, love fiercely, and live authentically. The world is waiting for what only you can offer. As it says in Proverbs 31:8-9, "Speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves, for the rights of all who are destitute." Your voice is a gift. Use it to lift others, to share hope, to reflect God's love. This is your moment to shine, to step into the fullness of who you are. God is saying, "I've told you everything, now go live it." Live with courage, live with faith, live with the certainty that you are guided, protected, and loved. Your life is a masterpiece in the making, and every day is a brush stroke that brings it closer to completion. Trust the process, trust the artist, and trust that the best is yet to come. Let's keep this divine momentum soaring, because God's message to you is an unstoppable force, pulling you toward a life of purpose, power, and unshakable joy. You're not just watching this video. You're standing at the edge of a transformation that will redefine everything you thought was possible. God is whispering to your soul, urging you to rise, to embrace the truth He's revealing, and to step into a future that shines with His glory. This is your moment to claim the extraordinary, to trust in His plan, and to live a life that echoes with divine purpose. Stay with me, because every second of this message is fueling your awakening. You've carried dreams in your heart, visions of a life that feels bigger, brighter, and more meaningful. Maybe you've tucked those dreams away, thinking they're too big, too far, or too impossible. But God is saying, those dreams are not too big. They're mine, and I placed them in you for a reason. Your dreams are not random. They're divine blueprints, seeds of purpose planted by the Creator Himself. As it says in Psalm 37:4, "Take delight in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." Your desires are not accidents. They're reflections of God's plan, and He's ready to bring them to life. Imagine what it would feel like to live those dreams, To wake up every day knowing you're walking in your purpose, creating something that matters, and leaving a mark on the world. That's not a fantasy, it's the reality God is calling you into. He's not asking you to have it all figured out. He's asking you to trust, to take one bold step, and to believe that He's already clearing the path ahead. Think of Noah, who built an ark in the face of ridicule, or Ruth, who stepped into an uncertain future with unwavering faith. Their trust turned impossible dreams into undeniable miracles, and yours will too. Let's amplify this energy right now. Drop a 777 in the comments to declare that you're ready to chase those divine dreams. And if you're feeling called to join this movement, hit that subscribe button to stand with thousands of souls who are awakening to their God-given purpose. Your presence is a spark that ignites this light, and together we're building a community that's unstoppable. Now, let's talk about the power of your actions. Every choice you make is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life, and God is inviting you to paint boldly. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect plan. Start where you are with what you have. Write that book, launch that project, take that class, or simply say yes to the small nudges in your spirit. Each action you take in faith is a signal to the universe that you're ready for more. As it says in Ecclesiastes 9:10, whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all your might. Your effort paired with God's provision will create miracles you can't yet see. This is not about striving in your own strength. It's about partnering with God's power. When you move in faith, He moves in miracles. Picture a door that's been locked for years, suddenly swinging wide open. That's what's happening in your life right now. Opportunities you thought were out of reach are coming within your grasp. Connections you never expected are forming. Resources you didn't know existed are flowing to you. God is orchestrating a symphony of blessings, and every note is perfectly timed. Your job is to keep moving, keep believing, and keep trusting that He's got you. If you're feeling the fire of this message, I want to invite you to support this work through Super Thanks. Your generosity is a seed that helps us spread this divine truth to hearts that are longing for hope. Every contribution, no matter how small, is a blessing that keeps this light shining bright. Thank you for being part of this sacred mission, and let's keep pressing forward together. Now let's talk about the vision God is planting in you. Vision is not just about seeing the future, it's about seeing what's possible right now. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a life where you're free from worry, where your heart is full of peace, and where your work aligns with your passion. See yourself thriving, not just surviving. See yourself surrounded by people who celebrate you, not tolerate you. See yourself walking in confidence, knowing that every step is guided by divine wisdom. This vision is not a daydream. It's a preview of what God is bringing to life. To live this vision, you must let go of the lies that have held you back. The lie that you're not enough, that you're too old, too young, too broken, or too late. Those lies are not from God. They're distractions meant to dim your light. The truth is, you are exactly where you need to be, and God is using every moment of your life to prepare you for greatness. As it says in 1 Corinthians 2:9, no eye has seen, no ear has heard, no mind has conceived what God has prepared for those who love Him. Your future is beyond your imagination, and it's unfolding now. Let's talk about the strength that's rising within you. You are stronger than you know, forged in the fires of every challenge you've faced. That strength is not just physical, it's spiritual, emotional, and mental. It's the strength to forgive those who've hurt you, to keep going when the road is tough, and to believe in yourself when no one else does. God is amplifying that strength, filling you with a resilience that can't be shaken. As it says in Philippians 4:13, I can do all this through him who gives me strength. That strength is your superpower, and it's carrying you into a season of victory. This strength will show up in ways you never expected. You'll find yourself speaking with boldness, making decisions with clarity, and facing challenges with calm assurance. People will notice the change. They'll see a fire in your eyes, a confidence in your step, a peace that radiates from within. This is the power of God's presence in your life, transforming you from the inside out. You're not just surviving life's battles, you're conquering them, turning obstacles into stepping stones and proving that nothing can stop God's plan for you. Let's connect again. Drop a 777 in the comments to affirm that you're claiming this strength. And if you're feeling called, hit that subscribe button to join a community of souls who are stepping into their divine power. Your presence here is a force for good, and together we're creating a movement that's changing the world. Now let's talk about the joy that's bubbling up within you. Joy is not just a feeling. It's a state of being, a gift from God that no circumstance can steal. Even in your hardest moments, there's a joy that lives deep in your spirit, waiting to be unleashed. God is fanning that flame, filling you with a lightness that lifts you above the chaos of the world. As it says in Nehemiah 8:10, "The joy of the Lord is your strength." This joy is your anchor, your fuel, your testimony to the world that God's love is real. This joy will change the way you move through life. You'll find yourself smiling more, laughing freely, and spreading positivity wherever you go. People will be drawn to your energy, wondering how you stay so grounded in a world full of stress. The answer is simple. You're rooted in God's truth, and His truth is a wellspring of joy. Let that joy overflow. Share it with others, let it guide your decisions, and let it remind you that you're never alone. God is with you, celebrating every step of your journey. Let's talk about the opportunities that are coming your way. God is opening doors that no one can shut. As it says in Revelation 3:8, I have placed before you an open door that no one can shut. These doors lead to new beginnings, careers that align with your purpose, projects that ignite your passion, and connections that elevate your life. You might feel a nudge to take a risk, to try something new, to step into the unknown. That nudge is God, guiding you toward a future that's bigger than you can imagine. Trust it, follow it, and watch how He moves. These opportunities are not random. They're divine appointments, perfectly timed to align with your growth. You might meet someone who changes your perspective, discover a talent you didn't know you had, or stumble upon a resource that propels you forward. God is orchestrating every detail, ensuring that you have everything you need to succeed. Your job is to stay open, stay faithful, and stay ready. As it says in Proverbs 16:3, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. Commit your dreams to Him and watch them flourish. Now, let's talk about the peace that's settling over your life. Peace is not the absence of problems. It's the presence of God in the midst of them. This peace is a gift, a calm that anchors you no matter what storms come your way. You're no longer tossed by worry or shaken by uncertainty. You're rooted in the certainty that God is in control and His plan is perfect. As it says in John 16:33, I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world. That peace is yours, and it's transforming every moment of your life. This peace will guide your decisions, calm your fears, and strengthen your resolve. You'll find yourself handling challenges with a grace that surprises even you. Conflicts that once drained you will lose their power. Situations that once overwhelmed you will become opportunities to shine. This is the power of God's peace, a force that turns chaos into clarity and fear into faith. Let this peace be your compass, leading you toward a life of purpose and fulfillment. Let's talk about the love that's growing within you. God is filling your heart with a love that's deeper, wider, and more powerful than you've ever known. This love is not just for others. It's for yourself, for the journey you're on, for the person you're becoming. You're learning to see yourself the way God sees you, worthy, beautiful, and infinitely valuable. As it says in John 4:16, God is love. Whoever lives in love lives in God and God in them. This love is your foundation, your strength, your legacy. This love will spill over into every area of your life. You'll find yourself forgiving those who've wronged you, not because they deserve it, but because your heart is free. You'll give generously, not because you have to, but because you want to. You'll build relationships that are rooted in trust, respect, and mutual growth. This love is a force that transforms everything it touches, and it's flowing through you in ways that will change the world. Embrace it, share it, and let it guide every step you take. Let's keep this divine flame roaring, because God's message to you is a tidal wave of inspiration, sweeping you toward a life of limitless possibility, unshakable faith, and radiant purpose. You're here in this sacred moment because the universe has conspired to place you exactly where you need to be. God is unveiling truths that will set your spirit free, ignite your passion, and propel you into a future that shines with His glory. This is not a time to hold back. It's a time to leap, to trust, and to embrace the extraordinary life that's calling your name. Stay with me, because every word of this message is a spark that's fueling your rise. You've walked through moments that felt like dead ends, times when the weight of the world seemed too heavy to bear. But those moments were not your defeat, they were your training ground. Every setback, every doubt, every closed door was preparing you for a comeback that will leave the world in awe. God has been sculpting you, refining your heart, and building a resilience that nothing can shake. As it says in Romans 8:37, "In all these things we are more than conquerors through Him who loved us." You are not just surviving, you're conquering, and your victory is unfolding now. Visualize a life where every day feels like a divine adventure, where your heart is alive with possibility, and your actions are guided by a purpose that burns brighter than any fear. This is the life God is beckoning you toward. A life where your talents shine, your dreams take flight, and your presence inspires everyone around you. He's not promising a life without challenges. He's promising a life where no challenge can stop you. God is saying, I've equipped you, I've called you, and I'm walking with you every step of the way. All you need to do is trust His voice and take the next step. Let's amplify this energy right now. Drop a 777 in the comments to declare that you're ready to conquer your fears and claim your purpose. And if you're feeling called to join this movement, hit that subscribe button to stand with thousands of souls who are awakening to their divine destiny. Your presence is a spark that spreads this light, and together we're igniting a transformation that's unstoppable. Now let's talk about the clarity that's dawning in your life. God is lifting the fog, revealing the path ahead with a precision that takes your breath away. You've spent time wondering, questioning, searching for answers. Those days are fading because God is pouring out wisdom that lights up your soul. This clarity is not just about knowing what to do, it's about knowing who you are. As it says in Proverbs 3:5-6, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight. Your path is becoming clear, and it's leading to greatness. This clarity will guide your every move. You'll start noticing signs, small confirmations that you're on the right track. A conversation that sparks an idea, a feeling that nudges you toward a decision, a moment that feels like divine timing. These are not coincidences. They're God's way of saying, I'm here, and I'm leading you. Trust those signs. Act on them with boldness. They're the breadcrumbs of your destiny, guiding you toward a life that's richer, fuller, and more vibrant than you've ever known. Your intuition is your compass, and it's powered by God's wisdom. If you're feeling the power of this message, I want to invite you to support this work through Super Thanks. Your generosity is a seed that helps us spread this divine truth to hearts that are longing for hope. Every contribution, no matter how small, is a blessing that keeps this light shining bright. Thank you for being part of this sacred mission, and let's keep pressing forward together. Now let's talk about the boldness that's rising within you. God is awakening a courage that's been dormant, a fire that's ready to blaze through every obstacle in your path. This boldness is not about being loud or forceful. It's about being unapologetically you, standing firm in your truth, and moving forward with unwavering faith. Think of Daniel, who faced a den of lions with a heart full of trust. The world saw danger, Daniel saw God's protection. You have that same boldness, and it's ready to carry you into places you never thought you could go. This boldness will open doors you didn't even know existed. You'll find yourself speaking up in moments that matter, taking risks that lead to rewards, and pursuing dreams that once felt out of reach. People will notice your confidence, your resolve, your ability to stand tall when others waver. This is the power of God's Spirit within you, giving you the strength to say, I am here, I am called, and I am ready. As it says in 1 Timothy 1:7, for the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline. That power is yours, and it's changing everything. Let's talk about the impact you're destined to make. Your life is not just about you. It's about the lives you'll touch, the hearts you'll inspire, and the change you'll bring to the world. God has placed you here for a reason, with gifts that are uniquely yours. Whether it's your creativity, your compassion, your leadership, or your ability to listen, those gifts are tools for transformation. You're not here to blend in. You're here to stand out, to be a light in the darkness, to show others what's possible when you live in alignment with God's truth. This impact starts small but grows exponentially. A kind word to someone who's struggling, a bold idea that sparks change, a moment of courage that inspires others to act. These are the seeds of your legacy. God is multiplying those seeds, turning them into a harvest that will bless generations. As it says in Matthew 13:8, still other seed fell on good soil, where it produced a crop, 100, 60, or 30 times what was sown. Your life is that good soil, and the harvest is coming. Keep planting, keep trusting, and watch how God multiplies your efforts. And let's connect again. Drop a 777 in the comments to affirm that you're ready to make an impact. And if you're feeling called, hit that subscribe button to join a community of souls who are living their divine purpose. Your presence here is a force for good, and together we're creating a movement that's reshaping the world. Now, let's talk about the freedom that's unfolding in your life. Freedom is not just about breaking chains. It's about living without limits, creating without fear, and loving without reservation. God is setting you free from the things that have held you back: old wounds, self-doubt, societal expectations. You're no longer bound by what others think or what the world says is possible. You're free to be the person God created you to be, to chase your dreams with abandon, and to live a life that's authentically yours. This freedom feels like a weight lifting off your shoulders, a lightness that makes every step easier. You'll find yourself saying no to things that don't serve you, embracing opportunities that excite you, and trusting your heart in ways you never have before. This is the freedom of knowing that God's got you, that His plan is perfect, and that nothing can stand in your way. As it says in Galatians 5:1, "It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Stand firm then, and do not let yourselves be burdened again by a yoke of slavery. You are free, and that freedom is your power." Let's talk about the creativity that's bursting within you. God is awakening a spark of innovation, a desire to create something new, something beautiful, something that reflects His glory. Whether it's art, music, writing, business, or simply a new way of living, your creativity is a gift that's meant to be shared. Don't hold it back out of fear or perfectionism. Let it flow, let it grow, let it shine. Your creations are not just for you, they're for the world, a testament to the divine spark within you. This creativity will lead you to unexpected places. You might start a project that becomes a movement, share a story that touches thousands, or build something that changes lives. God is guiding your hands, inspiring your mind, and blessing your efforts. As it says in Exodus 35:31-32, He has filled him with the Spirit of God, with wisdom, with understanding, with knowledge, and with all kinds of skills, to make artistic design. Your skills are God-given, and they're ready to make an impact. Trust them, use them, and watch how they transform your life. If you're feeling the fire of this message, I want to invite you to support this work through Super Thanks. Your generosity is a blessing, helping us share this divine truth with souls who are searching for it. Thank you for being part of this sacred mission, and let's keep moving forward together. Now, let's talk about the hope that's anchoring your soul. Hope is not wishful thinking, it's a certainty, a knowing that God's promises are true and His plan is unfolding. This hope is what carries you through uncertainty, what lifts you above despair, what fuels your dreams. It's the assurance that no matter what happens, God is working for your good. You're not hoping for a better future. You're living in the certainty that it's already yours. As it says in Hebrews 11:1, now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. Your hope is your strength, and it's leading you to victory. This hope will shine through every part of your life. It'll show up in the way you face challenges, the way you encourage others, the way you keep moving forward no matter what. People will see it and wonder, how do they stay so steady? How do they keep believing? The answer is simple. Your hope is rooted in God, and His promises never fail. Let this hope be your light, guiding you through every season, reminding you that the best is always ahead.